Welcome to the first video of the online grind where we talk about how to sell on Amazon and eBay. Today I'm going to be talking about FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon, finding products to sell, specifically private label products or products from Asia at cheap prices and importing them and selling them for profit on Amazon. So first thing we're going to head to Amazon. We're going to head to Amazon, and find top sellers. Now I don't remember the specific link, so I'm just going to Google it. We want to find top sellers because these are pushing volume. Most of the stuff here that you can find on top sellers are pushing volume. So get into a category that you think you'd be interested in. Let's just do health and personal care real quick. Actually, this is not somewhere good to get started for people starting because Amazon actually restricts the health category if you're just starting out. So like they'll let you sell electronics, but that's a little bit saturated right now. Something that might be hot is lawn, garden, and patio as we head into the summer. So we're gonna look for a product, has low number of, it's a top seller number one, but something that has a low number of reviews. Shows that there's not a lot. I mean, it shows that it's selling, but it's fairly new without all the reviews. So you get, all into these categories. Snow removal is probably not a good item to get into. Some people may also argue seasonal items are not good items to sell because it's kind of difficult to gauge. And then you don't want to sit through, lawn, garden inventory in the winter. Again, this is just an example, however, so let's see. So I haven't found anything yet. Again, this stuff takes research, though. It's not like I'm going to go on here, find something in 10 minutes, get it from Alibaba, get it, send it here, and make profits, tomorrow. The whole, if it was that easy, there would be way more people doing it, which there is a lot already. So I'm going to give you guys an example that I've already looked up, that I've spent my time researching and looking up and honestly trying to get into. I'm, bought a couple of these, tried to sell a couple of these, and I don't really want to sell them anymore. So, the profits aren't high enough for me at, the prices they're at. Obviously, you could put some marketing behind it and sell it for even more than this price. So, okay, getting into this specific product, we're going to look up Card Sharp, right? Looking at this, we're not looking at these, genuine name branded stuff. Please don't sell generic stuff as name brand stuff. It's just going to lead to bad reviews for you. Things like that, bad reviews for your product and your company. We can see there's only 2 listings for these generic knives. Right here, 2. Now, okay, maybe people aren't using Card Sharp. Like, let's see, credit card knife. It looks like a credit card. It's a knife. So, here you see way more relatable items. So make sure you look up keywords that you think are going to be related. So we're going to narrow this down to Prime because obviously we're going to do FBA. And we can see that top page, only 1, 2, 3 listings. Only 3 listings for these credit card knives. Obviously, you want to look up more keywords. Do your research. Don't just think that this product's going to sell and then go ahead and buy it and then get stuck with it, okay? But take this one for example, right? This is the number one new release. We can head down to, their seller's rank is what we use, to kind of predict their sales. This is 45,000. If it's under 100,000, it's pushing a decent amount. What I use, this tool is called Jungle Scout. Just plug in the number, and this is all relative to the number they give you. So, obviously they could sell more or less tomorrow or whatever. So estimate, right? They're pushing 55 units a month. I found this website to be fairly accurate in their estimating, especially when I test it on my own products. It comes pretty close. Sometimes it's a little higher, sometimes it's a little lower. And this is what happens when I have too many tabs. So, okay, say they're pushing 55 units a month. That's decent. The problem is you're making so little profit. I mean, you're making profits, maybe like $1 or $2 on each sale, and multiply that by 55 units. You're only pushing $100 in profit a month, right? But this is our example case. So then we're gonna head over to Alibaba and then look for these credit card knife. So here we see that this company is willing to sell it for 5 cents to $1 for one piece. Make sure you pay attention to minimum order quantities. Some of them will require you to buy, 1,000, 3,000 pieces. Let's see, this one's, willing to negotiate 44 cents to 1 cent for 50 pieces. That's not a bad deal. A lot of times these minimum orders are very negotiable, and a lot of times these prices are negotiable. So let's just say you want to look at this one. Obviously, you're gonna, for the time sake of this video, we're not gonna, analyze 20 different companies, but that's maybe something you should do. Honestly, I look at 6, 7, 8 companies, look at which one's gonna give me best price. Tell them send me actual pictures of the item. Look at their reputation, things like that. So look, we're gonna first contact the supplier. Say, hey, I don't want 50 units. Maybe I just want 30. I want to test the market or something, right? Give me a price for that plus the shipping price. Whatever they give you, just negotiate. It's better to negotiate. They say no, okay, whatever. I mean, they say no. You could still buy the product, right? So you find your product, like let's say we picked it up at 50 cents. Now we ordered 30, 50 pieces. It takes 2 weeks. It arrives in front of our door, and now we can sell it on Amazon. This is, perfectly fine example of what other people do. All these other sellers are doing. And I mean, that's it. That's a private label product that you can sell on Amazon that you source for cheaper on Alibaba. Now, obviously, if you were into this for the long run, private label is putting your product name on the item. So a lot of these companies that on Alibaba, they were willing to print your logo or your name on, say, the side of this knife, maybe for like 5 cents more or something, right? And then you can actually list it as your own product and create a brand new listing. So, that solves a competition. After that, you can't have anyone else selling your product because most likely they won't have your name brand on their product, right? So you fight a lot of competition by doing private label products. which I recommend you first get started with something and then move into private label. Don't jump on private label immediately. The problem is you have to test markets. Private label, they usually want 3,000 units minimum order to put your name on it. They want volume for something like that. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Again, this item maybe $1, $2 profit. You're looking. There's no ideal thing you're looking for. If you let's say theoretically, if this thing was not in theory, but as an example, right? This thing's pushing 1,000 units a month. Then you could be making $1,000 in profit for $1 in profit on one item. That's not bad. So it's really all about volume. Because once you get the product, you send it into Amazon and you don't have to deal with anything else, really. Maybe something here or there, but usually it's smooth sailing. But you want to look for items that are making you $15 profit, or more than $1 at least. That's it for this video. Please stay tuned for my next videos. Hit the like button if you found the video helpful. I'd like to talk more about, I guess, marketing your product. Going into more detail, I guess, about putting your name on the product, marketing. And I'm also going to get into eBay on this channel. May get into some advertising, blogging, content monetization, flipping websites, things like that. So please stay tuned. Join me on my journey and learn from my mistakes and some of my examples. Please, again, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.